Welcome back. Good to have you along. As always, you're watching Ozarks Tonight. I'm David Oliver. The Department of Homeland Security defines human trafficking as the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sexual act. Every year, millions of men, women, and children are trafficked worldwide, including right here in the U.S. and right here in the Ozarks. But there's a local coalition that aims to try to curb the problem here in our area. I'm joined once again on the broadcast tonight by Dawn Day, who is the chair of the Stand Against Trafficking group here in Springfield. Dawn, it's good to see you again. Thanks for joining us. Let's just start off by reminding our viewers a little bit about the Stand Against Trafficking coalition and what it does.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Stand Against Trafficking is a local coalition here. It is made up of community members. Anybody in the community that wants to be a part of our coalition is welcome to do so. And our focus is education. We educate the community. Anybody that requests an education opportunity from Stand, we will go to that business or school or group function, church. We will go anywhere, provide that education free of charge, because our number one goal is, in hopes of educating the community, we hope to prevent this from occurring in our community. And
you and I have talked before that if we think it's not happening here, we're naive in some ways, because it does happen here in the Ozarks. And I know you've done a lot of educational campaigns for various groups here to get the word out there. Talk about how that's gone over the last couple of years. I know you've been out there at the forefront.
Yeah, it is. The biggest idea is to let people know that it is happening here. We don't at all want to scare anyone and put fear in the minds and hearts of anybody in this community, but we do want people to be knowledgeable and want everyone to understand what it looks like. It's not sensationalized like you see on TV. It really is a manipulation concept that occurs, and people are pulled into this trafficking world and do not realize that they are victims, do not realize that they are being pulled into something bad. So that's why we really want to get the education out there. We are very happy to have applied for grants and been able to provide a lot of educational support to Springfield high schools, get that information out to children so they can be prepared as they grow up. We also do education in hotels, motels, churches. We've been reached out by tattoo parlors, foster parents, any church groups, anybody that wants information, we will give it to anyone, and we will provide the information. We will make it specific to the group that we are speaking to. We have adult presentations and children presentations, and we specify to the job in which you do, and what makes that job a high-risk situation, possibly seeing trafficking. So we will specify our education to who needs it. And we've been very, very busy the past couple of years, and specifically the past couple of weeks. We kind of all hit a lull with COVID. We aren't able to go out and do presentations like we used to, but we definitely have taken use of virtual technology, and we still are doing any type of classes that anybody wants. We can just do so on the internet, or if it's a safe position where we can come to you and wear masks, we will do that as well.
Sure. I know, Dawn, in your other life, you're a nurse over at Mercy. You've seen this firsthand, I'm sure, with people who've come into the hospital there. Tell me about that, and also why you feel passionate about this issue and why you got involved with Stand Against Trafficking.
I am a sexual assault nurse examiner, and I'm the program coordinator here at Mercy. Taking care of the victims we take care of, we get to know them and have a conversation with them. And oftentimes when having a conversation with them about what happened, what led up to their assault, it was very evident that they were truly being trafficked based on the definition that you provided of force, fraud, or coercion, being forced into sexual exploitation. They were victims of trafficking. It was happening more and more here, and it was something that was a new concept for our nurses. So I really started getting very interested in trafficking, created education along the hospital forefront, so that nurses and all hospital employees alike are aware of what trafficking is and what it looks like and what we can do in the hospital setting. And that's how I started reaching out to Stan to learn more, and through the years, I'm now their chair.
Okay. We got about 2 minutes to go here, Dawn. I want to get to the global event that's coming up in October that aims to draw attention to this important issue in our society. Tell me about the walk coming up.
Yes, sir. It's a global event. It's always the same time every year. This year it's going to be on October 17th. 821 is a global organization that is there to eradicate trafficking across the globe. And they have a Walk for Freedom every year globally at the same date. We hosted it with MSU last year, and we're doing it again. It's going to look a little different in this world of COVID. It's a global summit, Global Freedom Summit. We are going to be very cautious of COVID precautions. We will be offering masks to people that arrive to our walk, but we will be gathering at Jordan Valley Park the morning of October 17th for this event. And we will have more information as it becomes available through our Facebook page and our website.
Okay, that was my last question would be for people who may be watching this broadcast, this interview right now, thinking they might like to get involved with Stand Against Trafficking. How can they get information?
You can send an email to us. You can go to our webpage, standagainsttrafficking.org. There's a link to be able to send us an email, or you can search us on Facebook. We have a very active Facebook page. We get messages on a daily from that. And anybody's always welcome to come to a coalition meeting. It's the first Monday of each month from noon to 1 at Community Partnerships of the Ozarks.
Okay. Dawn Day, the chairperson of Stand Against Trafficking, I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate the work that you do, and I know others do as well. Have a good day, all right?
You too. Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon. We'll have more Ozarks tonight after this quick break.